Otis,
Yes, sir.
thank you for coming down and making an effort. And you are a very popular entity. Every lift I go to has your name engraved on it.
Okay.
Otis lifts, Otis elevators, Otis. It's a very, a popular name in the lift business.
That's so sure. And
Yeah.
sometimes even if I enter the elevator, I see my own name. I was like, okay, this is so
Okay.
good. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, and they do make very good products. They do make very good elevators.
That's good.
Very reliable and shiny. Mostly stainless steel and glass.
No, not that.
Yeah.
That's so amazing.
Okay.
It's great to be. It's great to be here. Thank you also for the invite.
Okay. What do you, for the audience's benefit, what do you do?
So basically, I'm into consultation, but I also run an institution called the Visionary School of Leadership and Development, and that institution is in Liberia. I think my sole purpose is that trying to build a human resource capacity of young people across Africa. But we're not just looking at the aspect of giving back to humanity. We also look at the business component, where people take our professional courses online.
Okay.
That's one component. Another thing is that I run different events here in Kigali.
Okay.
We had
And you've had events here?
Yeah, here at Noscan,
Noscan, okay.
called the Emerge Hall International Business and Leadership Conference.
Okay.
That is also about building the capacity of young entrepreneurs and providing funding through the Century PA.
So you are funding startups?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, helping startup and people who have also business idea. But
You're the second person I'm meeting who's funding our startups. We had a guy here, Emil. He does funding for phones and for motorbikes,
Okay.
electric motorbikes. But he wants to go into, funding startups.
okay,
And his biggest problem is that whenever he advertises funding, he's inundated with inquiries, and 95% of the inquiries are time wasters. How would you overcome this?
First of all, what I think is that we're just having a previous conversation. Before we get into funding startup, firstly, there are a lot of inquiries, like you said. There are people who will set up an application process. With the exception of the application process, there are a strong vetting team that look at few components, and that has to do with the message, like we spoke about clarity, what your business is all about, why should we give you a certain funding as compared to other people, what makes you different. So there are different components we look at, and like we said, not just having access to the vision or the idea. Like we said, the war is not short of idea, but the aspect of implementation is very cardinal. So we look at the different business plan. Like I said to you, a good football team have a very good strategy. If you see the army, the military goes to the war, the team that wins have a very good tactical plan. So if you're into business and you want to win, you should be able to strategically have a structural business plan that don't just look at the theoretical aspect, but the practical aspect. And that practical aspect is the implementation process. So and this is one of the reasons I study international development, because in Liberia, where I come from, I'm not a Rwandan, I'm a Liberian. So in my country, there are a lot of good, different policies and development plans, but implementation has become a problem. So this comes to the aspect of business.
And I see a lot of African entrepreneurs preferring to operate from Rwanda. I have moved all the way from London to operate from Rwanda. And even though I have business connections and family business in Nairobi,
Okay.
I prefer to work from here. Before I tell the audience why do you prefer to work in Rwanda?
So I think 3 to 4 years ago, I had the chance and opportunity to come here for international study.
Okay.
So I became a student. I did my bachelor's degree here in integrated development studies, and I decided to pursue my master's in international development. But guess what? My core vision, there is something that I stand for, and this is something people don't take from me, and that is being visionary. And that's why I call myself Visionary Ego as a young man, because I like to invest into other people. That's my core value. With this, I decided to operate here in Rwanda because firstly, it's a safe space. the environment is very conducive. You see, one of such has been meeting a great mentor like you. You see, so Rwanda is a very good space. You have a lot of great people here, and the environment has been so conducive. And one thing we said, your environment play a key role in whatever you do. So I think working for Rwanda has just been the environment and the people you meet.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
I chose Rwanda because of ease of mobility. Everyone comes here, gets a 30-day visa, no questions asked. You can extend it to 90 days for business research. Very easy application, no corruption, no crime or very little crime. This and it's a beautiful, clean, green country.
Sure.
With roads that have no potholes. Even London and Paris have potholes. And Rwanda, for some reason, builds roads so well.
Sure.
The drainage is so good that it does not break that easily.
That's true.
So these are some of the reasons why came to Rwanda. Okay, how can I help you with your business?
So what I've been actually going through is that we're trying to do some integration. Like I said to you right now, what the problem Matao Global Consulting faces the integration process, how to be able to distinguish my career from my passion. I have a passion for business. I didn't do bachelor's degree in business. I didn't do master's in business. But
I would say that's a good thing. You may have done you've done several other business degrees, but you have not done a business degree.
No,
because business degrees you get it from Hard Knock, the University of Hard Knock. So it's a good thing that you haven't done business studies. If you had done business studies, then I would not be able to erase what the schools taught you, because in reality, what you're taught. Let me talk about engineering. When I studied engineering, I was reading a textbook written 45 years ago by a professor who was already dead.
45 years ago.
Yeah. And engineering had gone advanced. It had advanced 60 years in time.
Sure.
So that's the same scenario in any university, in any course.
Sure.
Yeah, the professors are using textbooks that they are comfortable with, that they were taught in, not what the students need.
That's true. and that becoming a serious problem. That
It
become
is.
a serious, because our world has revolutionized us to understand that things changes on a daily basis. There are new information every time.
And every technological revolution is accelerating.
That's true.
The adaptation from black and white to color TV took 40 years, and from color TV to flat screen only took half that time, and from flat screen to LED took half that. So every technological revolution is accelerating,
That's true.
and people are adapting new technologies and new ideas much faster than in the previous generations.
That's true.
And this AI, today we are calling it AI, tomorrow it will be another version of software.
That's true. so I think as it relates to why I need your help is actually how we can be able to merge what I study as a sign of career to what I have more passion for. So like I said, I did international development. I'm more into reform policy development and so on. Now I have the business component that has to do with training young entrepreneurs. How do I merge that? Consulting is something we're going to look at futuristically. And
I
see
can
how-
help you turn your passion into profit.
That's perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, passion. A lot of people say that you just need passion. I don't say so. I say passion will take you to level ground, from ground floor to first floor level. If you want to reach to,
20 floor?
20 floors, then passion will dry out.
That's true.
You will need a strategy. You
That's
will
true.
need, you'll need to clarify three things: the purpose, the message, and the pricing.
That's true.
If you can do this, I can guarantee whatever business you are in, it doesn't matter, whichever industry you are in 90 days I can double 50% growth in your revenues, and I can guarantee to double your profits within a year, or no money charged.
That's perfect. That's a great one.
Yeah,
That's a great
you
one.
know, I used to. I came across a number of business entrepreneurs this week. I think 120. Yesterday, I came across a cook home chef,
Okay.
and I told him that there are lots of cook home chefs. You need to differentiate yourself.
Yeah.
And I shared a strategy with him, which wealthy people, when they hire a cook home chef, they're not doing it because they are short of a chef or they are short of food. They're doing it because they have a problem at home. And most rich people's problem is what? Is that everybody is
On the phone.
in their phone and in their rooms. Everybody living separate lives in 5 separate bedrooms.
That's true.
So if this chef wants to differentiate himself, he then has to play this game where he's putting, not only is he cooking for the family, but he's saying that I'm a home cook that also brings families together.
Okay.
So he will not only cook a good meal for them, but he will make the family participate in the preparation.
That's true. To bond together.
Yeah, so that they can bond together.
Sure.
And that way, if 3 chefs came across me and he gave me this pitch that I'm not only a home, I cook for you at your home, so that your family can come together, he'll sell more
That's true.
than any other
Any other chef.
chef, because of he's got a clarity of purpose.
Sure.
He's differentiated himself from any other chef. So
true.
this is important. Most people don't realize that clarity of purpose, clarity of message, and clarity of pricing is that vital. And if we can work together and clarify these 3 things,
Yeah.
we can turn your passion
That would be so
into
amazing.
profit.
That would be so amazing. It would be an honor to drink from your cup of knowledge. Like I've always said, if you want to grow, you have to learn more. So learning more.
Okay,
become an
that's a
option
good
for me.
that's a good policy. But I use the word, if you want to grow exceptionally fast, then learn to give more.
That's true.
And it's not common sense. What do you mean by giving more? I'm not saying give more in money terms. Give more eye contact. Give more of your ears.
Of
give
your
more
ears.
of your smile. Yeah, they don't cost nothing.
Sure. Sure. That make a lot of sense.
Yeah, and share more of your knowledge. Share more of your expertise for free,
That's true.
because that will build trust. And no business transaction happens without establishing trust.
Yeah, trust is fundamental.
Yeah.
Credibility.
And credibility. And not only that, I need to portray you as an expert, because experts get paid
Sure.
expert prices.
Sure.
Yeah. So let's make it happen.
Sure. With that.
Thank you for making the first effort.
Yeah.
I don't really do business on my first interactions.
Okay.
I just want to know the person that I'm dealing with, and before we talk business.
That's so
But
amazing.
let's connect first.
Okay.
Business will happen
Yes. That's so
once the connections
Is
happen.
there? Yeah.
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 Okay. For your visit today, I need to give you a New Year's gift.
Okay.
It is a bundle of 3, but I'll discuss only one.
Okay.
And we all know, and the world has heard this millions of times, that praise is the greatest motivator. Even Shakespeare used to say that I can survive on this, I don't need wages. Yeah, and most artists are like that. Even Michael Jackson used to needed a money manager because he was happy with this.
That's true.
Yeah, but the money manager was not.
That's not real, that's so amazing.
So, if I was to praise you, the scale is called directional praise.
Okay.
But 99% of the world uses praise in one form only, and which is very ineffective. It's called evaluative praise, and this is how it goes. If I was to praise Ottis for being a good listener, this is how it would go. Ottis, you are a brilliant, superb, fantastic listener. Yeah, these are just adjectives. They make you feel tickle, but gives you no direction.
Sure.
Directional praise goes like this. Ottis, you've maintained eye contact with me.
Okay.
You've been nodding, by participating in the conversation and showing me enthusiasm and, asking me probing questions. That shows me you're a good listener. So what was the difference between the first praise and the second praise? And which one did you like?
I think I'll go with the second praise.
Why?
Because you've been more expressive. You're trying to tell me exactly a couple of things I was doing instead of just giving me a random praise. So I think I'll go with the second praise. It shows direction. It told me I was knocking. That means I was into the conversation. I was not just listening to you.
Yeah, it's evidence-based.
Evidence, sure.
Second one is evidence-based. I've deliberately just told you what I want you to do more of.
Sure.
Yeah, and instinctively we are designed to please. If I tell you what I want you to do more of, then what you should not do, you instinctively want to do it.
Sure.
The percentage of success goes up by 1,000%. That's how effective this skill is. It's a very simple skill, and most people have never heard of it, but it is a very effective skill. Catch people doing it right, not doing it wrong. We resort to caning people. How many times have I told you? You don't listen. You are so dumb. Blah, blah, blah. The intention is what? Is to make them listen.
Sure.
Make them clever.
Sure.
But the road, the path is so
It's so dangerous.
so destructive,
So
so violent,
lower their self-esteem.
so violent that the person switches off.
Sure.
He says, this tornado of Harish, let it pass. It will pass in 5 minutes, and I'll keep doing what I was doing.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's what amazing.
But if you notice and mention the things that they're doing right, they'll be motivated to do more of it.
That's true.
Yeah. Let's say you have a staff that normally came 30 minutes late, and today he came 10 minutes late. How would you use this skill?
So,
You need to practice it.
okay, so my staff normally comes to work 30 minutes late.
Yeah, and now he's come today, he's come late, but he's only 10 minutes late.
Okay.
How would you praise him?
So what I'm going to do, as a sign of evidence base, I said, okay, today Johnson, maybe his name is Johnson.
Yeah, yeah.
So Johnson, thank you so much for coming a bit in time today. You're doing so well. I would like you to continue on this path because it's going to help to make us more time conscious of our work that we're doing.
Good effort. Too many words. You're losing me.
Okay.
Make it sharper, and I'll do it for you.
Okay. So, so what am I going to simply do is that.
Let me do it.
Okay. You
right
do it.
now.
Let me
Yeah.
catch it up.
Okay. Jonas, only 10 minutes late? That's 20 minutes better than yesterday.
Sure.
Like that. What message is he getting?
He's trying to build his self-esteem to make him feel like if he come tomorrow 5 minutes, you're gonna be more better.
Yes.
Sure.
So, just few words and a thumbs up.
That's good.
Yeah. 10 minutes is better than 30 minutes. That's all.
Makes sense. That's a huge one. Now, and I take that to make it more applicable to people that I work with.
Yeah.
And I personally think this also helps the spirit of a team. They feel they're part
Yes.
of the process.
Yeah.
You know.
Because good leaders appreciate
That's true.
people under them. You look at Paul Kagame, or any good leader, Modi, in India. Everywhere he goes, he starts with the local language,
That's true.
greetings in their local language, and then praises them for something before he starts his speech.
That makes sense.
It's deliberate because it's effective.
Yeah, it's a bomb. It's a good one.
Yeah, and he uses directional praise. Yeah, if great leaders do it, why not you?
One of those. Yeah, we can do it.
Yeah,
That's a good conversation.
good.